Hey, my all train lovers. We got kind of a different video here. In this box, we got a locomotive that I bought for my niece, Cheyenne. She wanted an engine to go with that hopper car that she built, so I found this one at the Christmas display at the Opera House last December. And we're going to take a look at this thing and see if it runs. I was told when I bought this engine that it had an issue. I didn't give a whole lot for it. I think I bought it for only $10, but there it is right there. It is an Athearn blue box, Union Pacific SD9. And basically it's the same engine as, besides the paint scheme, as my Burlington Northern SD9. So, there it is right there. And let you guys get a look at it. Right there. Not a bad engine. And I'll get the green one out if I've still got it in there, because I've got it put up somewhere. But anyway, hang on just a second. I'll get the green one out. We'll get both of them kind of in the shot together here. Okay, now we're back. We got both of them out. Let you take a look at them here. I did notice one thing that was done on this UP engine. This BN engine, we're going to take a look at the way the couplers are on it. It still has its original setup with the little cover right there on the bottom. I don't know if you can see that or not. Yeah, right there. It still has its original setup on how the coupler is going, which is basically real simple. You basically just put the coupler in, and then these little covers here go up on the bottom, and that's basically how these Athearn engines were. That's basically how you install the coupler on these old Athearn blue box. But this engine here is a little different. They've actually put a screw setup in here. That's really interesting. It did drop the coupler down quite a bit. In fact of the matter, let's go ahead and put the coupler gauge on it while we're exploring it, and see what the coupler height gauge says. So here it is right here, and we'll put it on there like so. And yeah, that's pretty low. So fortunately I do have some more of these little coupler covers. I think what we'll do, we'll slide this coupler out and put it back original like this engine here, and that should raise the couplers back up to where they need to be. Yeah, you can kind of see right there. Let me zoom in. Okay. Well, I can't zoom in, so let me... Okay, I had to pause for a second because I couldn't figure out why my camera wouldn't zoom in, but I've got it set on a different mode. But anyway, just kind of go through there. We're going to see if... but what I was... Take two. What I was trying to say was, we'll probably put this engine back with the original boxes. I do have some more of the coupler clips, the original Athearn coupler clips. We'll put back on this engine, and that should raise the couplers back up enough where they'll be more in line with this locomotive and the coupler height gauge. So anyway, set the coupler height gauge back, and we're going to focus on this locomotive here because, like I said, I bought it at the Christmas display this past December. But I thought for a pretty fair price. I give $10 for it. That's not bad. So if it runs, we're going to be in good shape. But I was told this locomotive may need some work done to it. So let's see if this thing runs. So I'm going to try and get up here. And I'll have to take our green machine off and By the way, if you're wondering what that is, that's a little Bachmann powered rail van, so it's pretty cool. Anyway, just thought I'd throw that little bit in there. But let's turn this thing on and see what we got here. Well, I hear buzzing, so hey, let me turn that radio down. So that's a good sign. We got buzzing. That means there's power going to the motor. So let's advance the throttle. All right, sorry about that. I had a little interruption there, but anyway, like I said before, we got some sounds from the motor there. This power pack doesn't shut all the way down, which is why it's doing that. But we're going to advance the throttle and see what this thing does here. See if we got any movement out of it. I see it moving. And look at that, we got ourselves a runner. Probably gonna need some lubricating though. Whoops. Let's reverse it here. And there's no light bulb, which is no big deal. You can buy those light bulbs still, but yeah, it looks like we got ourselves a runner here. So let's, because there's one thing I want to look at. I want to look at these axles and make sure there's not any movement in them. Because if there is, we'll probably have to swap the axles out. So we're just going to let it move real slow here. See if we see any movement out of that. And what we're looking for basically is up and down and maybe a little side-to-side motion in the axles. I'm not seeing anything. Let's reverse it, see what we got. I don't hear anything unusual. And just by comparison, we'll put the BN engine on there because I did lubricate it not too long ago. Let's grab it. We'll see if there's any difference in how this SD9 compares. Now, I'll probably have to do a little work on this one because it does have some rather troubling motions with one of the axles on it. So I'll probably have to end up changing an axle on this locomotive. It's no big deal. Athearn still makes them. They still sell them. So the parts are readily available for these locomotives. So, yeah, you can see, whoops, that engine is moving. And there's not a whole lot of, it's not drawing near the current that this UP engine is drawing. So we'll probably end up taking this one apart and oiling it. Let's see. Well, something ain't right. And yeah, you can see not nearly the amperage to run this engine as the UP one. So I think all that's really wrong with this engine is the is basically needing lubricating with this locomotive. So we'll lubricate it, take it apart. Might do a video on it like we did the Baltimore and Ohio PA, because we really never did take one of these versions of the Athearn Blue Box engines apart to lubricate it. So we might do a video on this one here. and kind of give you guys a little tutorial on cleaning and lubricating this one. We'll see if there's anything that might surprise us, and see if there's anything wrong with it. So we'll go ahead and run this one a couple laps, because but yeah, other than that, it looks like this engine runs halfway decent. So, so yeah, we'll do some repairs on it and get a headlight for it. I might get one of those LED conversion kits for it. I saw those on eBay, where it's a LED bulb that goes in the place of the standard bulb on these Athearn blue box engines. It's supposed to be just a take out and fit in, and no real modifications. So that might be a good candidate for that. So, but yeah, I mean, it looks like we got ourselves a real nice runner with a lot of potential here. So, so we'll lube it up, do a video on it, take it apart, whatnot. So, let's go ahead and reverse it. So, yeah, I mean, looks like Cheyenne's got a real good locomotive there. Sure get a lot of enjoyment out of that one. So, yeah, we'll do a little work on it, and looks like we're going to have ourselves a pretty decent runner there. So, we hope you guys enjoyed this video. There's more to come. We got a quickie review, got some quickie reviews coming. So be sure to stay tuned for that, and a lot more fun on the way. So we hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care, all.